A bomb packed with shrapnel killed 10 people at a peace parade. In 1916, San Francisco police arrested 2 men for it. Neither man built that bomb. The real killer was never found, and one of these innocent men would spend the next 22 years in prison anyway. It was the largest parade San Francisco had ever seen. 51,000 marchers celebrating military preparedness for the coming war in Europe. Bands playing, flags everywhere. Half an hour in, a suitcase sat unattended on Stewart Street, just off Market. At 2:06 in the afternoon, it exploded. 10 people died. 40 more were wounded. The bomb had been packed with metal slugs to maximize casualties. 4 days later, police arrested labor organizer Tom Mooney and shoe factory worker Warren Billings, not because evidence pointed to them, but because both were radicals, the city's elite, already despised. The star witness was a cattle rancher named Frank Oxman, who swore he saw both men step off a jitney bus and drop the suitcase himself after the reward for a conviction climbed past $15,000. A police officer had personally coached him on exactly what to say. Mooney's lawyers found a photograph taken from a rooftop that afternoon, showing him watching the parade a mile from the bomb site. A street clock in frame reading 8 minutes before the blast. 12 more witnesses backed his alibi. The jury convicted him anyway and sentenced him to hang. Weeks before the execution, the governor commuted his sentence to life after President Wilson personally intervened. Years later, 2 witnesses proved Oxman had been 200 miles away, eating dinner at the moment of the bombing. He was tried for perjury and acquitted. Mooney served 22 years at San Quentin before a new governor granted him a full, unconditional pardon in 1939. Billings served 23 years at Folsom, freed that same year by the state's highest court. No one else was ever charged. Historians now suspect radical anarchists the police never even investigated. A bomb packed with shrapnel really did kill 10 people at a peace parade in 1916, and the only men who ever paid for that crime spent decades in prison for something they never did. More than a century later, San Francisco's worst terrorist attack remains, officially, unsolved.